Hello and welcome to the X41 review and setup video. So to start off, just got all the basic parts from the box. You have your router, 7.1 surround sound. You have your Xbox talkback cable. Pretty nice. Not very many features on it. All you have is the mic mute and the chat volume up and down. And I'll get more into that later. You have the optical cord, which is where you get the 7.1 sound from. One end goes into the router and the other end goes into your component cables of your Xbox. Your router power cable, one end goes into a USB and the other end goes into the router there. And then you have the headset itself. It's pretty nice, actually. The headband is nice and cushiony. There's a lot of padding up there. And the ear cups are nice and big. I have huge ears, and they still go over them, like, very well. So to start the setup, we're going to want to take the power cord and take this end. And there's a part right at the bottom of the router. It says DC5V. Just plug that right into there. Then take the optical cord, make sure the rubber tips are off at the top, and plug one end into the one that says in. Hopefully that's in there. I'm assuming it is. And now we'll go over the Xbox. So you got your tower here. What you're going to want to do is take your component cables, the HD component cables. I gotta find the Xbox one. Alright, here it is. Get this other two out of the way. So this does not come with the headset, and it does not come with the Xbox. You will need to purchase this separately if you do not already have one. It has a little output jack on the back of it there. So yeah, what you're going to want to do is take this end of the optical port of the router and just plug it right into that. So hold on one second. I just want to put my camera down. Alright, there we go. It snapped into place. Now, you're just going to want to simply put it into the back of your Xbox. That's a little bit too close for you. Not really sure which way. There we go. Alright, it snapped into the back of the Xbox. And now that part is set up. There is a lot of cords, but I guess it's not really that big of a deal since most of you will have it hidden away. My chair is right there and it's not very far away. So you're going to take the USB port, connector thingy, whatever you want to call it, and plug it into your Xbox. Right there. Alright, pretty basic there. Now back over to the headset. It requires two AAA batteries, and the battery life is pretty good. It's about 15 hours maybe. I can game with these like 3 or 4 days without having to worry about the batteries. And they go on the side here, and there's like a little slide off. Ah, crap, I just dropped it. But there's like a slide off right there. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is take your Xbox controller, take the square end of this, the Xbox talkback cable, plug it into your controller. Okay, mine's plugged in. Now you want to take the other end. It's the longer end, and there should be an output jack in the left hand side. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's like next to the Xbox thing. What you have up here is effects, which is like extra bass, and if you have it turned on, then you get really good bass. It's like the bass boost of any of the other headsets. I use it, and it doesn't. And then you have your game up and down volume right there, and the power switch is right there. So you're gonna want to plug this cord in. Hold on one second while I do it. And you're good to go. As far as the mic goes, it is very flexible and bendable compared to the Tritons, where it doesn't pick up your voice as well. This, you can have it all the way back here and still pick up your voice very well. So the talkback cable has a ton of feedback if it's not in the right spot. You have to like wiggle this cord here to get it into the right spot, and right here. As far as the actual headset goes, when it's turned on, there is a static volume. I mean, it's a minimal volume, but it is noticeable if there's no game audio playing. So that's something to consider. The overall game sound is amazing. That's really all I can say about it. It's a lot better than these pieces of shit right here, the X41s or whatever, those PX21s, I think. But yeah, those are really bad. Yeah, this is great. But there are some cons to it. It is batteries. But if you buy a rechargeable set, which I have right here, like a rechargeable battery thing, it's not really much to worry about. You get like 20 hours out of it max. Or well, minimum, I should say. Some people said if you don't have the bass effects on, it extends the battery life. But I don't really think it makes a difference. Now, who should buy this headset? Anybody that wants it, really. It's a good headset, but it is fairly expensive at 160 bucks. And you will need to buy the HD component cables if you don't already have it. However, on the router here, there is 2 ports for in of the audio. So you can get 5.1 sound using the standard, well, I don't know what they're called, but you can use the standard red and white cables, plug them into this, and plug the yellow video into your TV, and get the game audio through the TV. So, final thoughts. Should you buy it? Yes. Will you have any problems with it? Maybe, but they're very easily fixed. And one last thing I have to say, it does interfere with your Wi-Fi a little bit. It'll make your devices run slower, depending on what setting you have it on. But an easy fix for that is there's like a knob right here, and you want to turn that all the way down, like all the way to the left, and then it should be on a different station of your, you know, it's hard to explain. But yeah, that about sums it up. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. It's a great headset. So, thanks for watching. Bye.